What is up, everybody? To the very first episode of CS Works and Repairs. I am Chris, and today we are going to be working on
this 2002 VFR 800. Ironically, I only paid $800 for it. So let's jump into it and see what we can find.
We're going to get some look at it. We're going to go through, see the damage of the previous owner, and see what it's going to take to fix it. Yeah. So first glance, this thing's going to need a lot of work. And look at this crankcase cover. That's a fix right there. That's a fix only a mother could love. Well, definitely got my work cut out for me. I think it's time to start ripping this damn thing apart. Here we go.
Now is a good time to mention that I am not a master mechanic by any means. I am not an LLC mechanic. I am not licensed by any means. So everything that I'm doing, I'm learning as I go. This is the first time I've worked on one of these bikes. So it's trial and error at this point, and I hope you guys can bear with me.
Alright, look what I just found.
What I found here was basically a very poor attempt at trying to fix an unfixable crack in the crankcase or clutch cover, however you want to say it. There is gasket sealer everywhere, and at this point, I'm just rolling with the punches. So I'm having some issues with these really small bolts at the bottom of the fairing. I believe they were a 9/32 socket, and I recommend taking these off before you take the top of the fairing bolts off. I just didn't notice them.
Here's what I'm doing with. Right there. Look at that bolt. Behind it. Right behind all that beauty rod. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Not the best thing in the world, but it helps. Alright, here's what it is. Crankcase cover is off, or clutch cover, and look at all that gasket sealer inside the crankcase. Boy, this is gonna be fun. Oh my gosh. No wonder why I got it so cheap. Oh, yeah. All the way through. Look at that crack. Oh my gosh.
So this bike is just riddled with stripped screws, missing screws. So what I'm just going to show you here is just a really stripped out screw. Luckily I was able to get it out because it was just loosely placed in. It looked like he stripped it out too much to be able to tighten it all the way, but I got lucky. Here, I'm just getting a mental note of what's missing, checking the speedometer, making sure gauges and everything work. taking a mental note of wiring, you know, nuts and bolts that are missing, just certain things that I'm going to try and get back to factory as best as possible. If I have to buy some secondhand parts, I'm not worried about that. Looks like I'm going to need some headlights, going to need some bulbs, maybe some new wiring. As we come to the end of the video, I just want to say thanks for everyone who's stuck through. I'm doing the best I can. I know I need a new crankcase cover or clutch cover. From there, I know I need new fairings. Definitely, these ones are pretty torn up and broken in multiple spots. I'm gonna look at repainting the gas tank and possibly refilling that dent that's on the side and just smoothing everything out and making it look a little bit nicer. From there, we're going to start working everything back in. We'll do that in later videos, but until we get to that point, I just want to say thank you everybody, and I will see you next time.